At the dawn of the industrial age, the power of the machine granted us a great abundance. But despite our prosperity, we desired more, and our greed became bloodshed. War raged for decades, fouling the air and poisoning the land. The light of our achievements faded. From the darkness arose the disciplined conquerors of the Yaisha Empire. The Anglian Republic, marauders of the frozen ruins. The proud desert warriors of the Arashi League. The vigilant order of Chaladon, guardians of the natural world. The ruthless operators of the mercantile guilds. And the forgotten nobility of the Fjord baronies. Now, at the crossroads of a new age, we must once again choose our destiny. After centuries of darkness, the spark of mankind flickers once more.
Welcome aboard, Cadet. Today we start your training to become part of the well-oiled machine that is a high-flying, gun-laden airship. I'm Captain Morrison, and it's my job to make sure you know enough about airships that you don't crash the things too quickly. Take a look around the ship and see what's what. You're going to need to know what each of the components on this ship does. The hull armor protects the integrity of the ship. The ship will only lose integrity when the hull armor is broken, and the ship is destroyed when the integrity is gone. The side guns are secondary armaments on this ship, though each ship has a different configuration. Engines enable the ship to move forward, backward, and turn. Damaged and destroyed engines will reduce the ship's mobility. The helm is used to control the ship. Like to think that's obvious. The balloon keeps the ship aloft. When it's down, we crash straight into the ground. Crashing is bad. The front guns are the main armament on this ship, and the gun selection can change its role in combat. You should experiment to find out the most effective loadouts. Don't forget, flying these ships is a team effort, so make sure to talk to the rest of the crew. Maybe then they won't throw you overboard 5 minutes into your first engagement. Now, each of your tools works a bit differently. Give it some wax with your rubber mallet till it's fixed. The mallet will repair the most, but it has the longest cooldown. For as much as these things break down, it's a small miracle of engineering that they're so easy to repair. Otherwise, we'd have a lot more dead boats littering the trade routes. Do it once more with the spanner wrench. The spanner repairs the least, but it's the fastest. Seems you got the hang of repairing parts. However, things are different if the component breaks completely. Let me just jam this wrench in this gear chain here and... there we go. Move to that side engine, switch back to the rubber mallet, and hit it till it's fixed. There's no cooldown when rebuilding, so just bash it until it works again. While it's great at repairing, the mallet is terrible at rebuilding. If there are several parts broke at once, prioritizing is an important skill. It takes experience to perfect it, but a good rule of thumb is to prioritize the hull. Can't fix anything if you're dead. One last time, now with the spanner wrench. The spanner is the best tool for rebuilding. Good. Now, moving on to fire tools, because the term blaze of glory can frequently and literally be applied to airships. You've got an extinguisher and chem spray. The first will completely put out a fire. The second will put out a little and prevent more fire from catching on that part for a while. Let's start off with the extinguisher. I set up one of the parts of the ship to ignite for practice. Let me just spark it for you. What the? What fool didn't clean out the grease trap? Rust and blood, put it out! Put it all out! Well, that was a problem. At least you kept the whole ship from going up. Switch to the chem spray. Now's a good time to teach you about preventing fire. Let's have you fireproof all the guns. Starting the count. Spray all the guns. All right, the last bit of equipment you'll need to know about is the buff hammer. Grab the hammer and head to the hull. You have to repeatedly hit the part you're buffing before it takes effect. Start hitting away and it'll be buffed. You don't have to worry about cooldown. While the buff is active, it does different things for different parts, but every part gets a boost to health. Guns also get extra damage. The balloon gets extra lift, and engines get extra speed. Every engineer has to be light on their feet. Engineers can use stamina to move around the ship faster and jump higher. Now, for the last thing every engineer needs to know, how to shoot. You might think that you'd be spending all your time fixing things, but sometimes you need to be pouring on as much fire as you can. And when that happens, you need to know how to do it right. Head upstairs and get on the Gatling gun. Each gun's better at different things. This one, now that the armor's gone, you need to kill it with an explosive weapon. Get on the mortar and finish the piece of junk off. Blow it out of the sky. Of course, a real ship will have a crew to repair things. You'll need 2 people to really take something out. Let's have your fellow gunner get off his arse. He's going to get on the Gatling gun to strip the next target's armor. Wait till the armor's down to hit it with the mortar. Ready? Wait for him to drop the armor. Light her up! That covers the basics. So let's see if you've actually been paying attention. I'm going to run you through one of the standard engineer field exercises, and you better get it right or we'll be here all day. Keep the ship's hull, armor, and integrity as intact as possible. Do so until the ship reaches the waypoint. Now, go! better. I'd recommend doing it again, but we need to move on.